things. I got two interesting articles. You want to stay on here and talk with me?
Sure.
So,
Yeah, 100%. Let's do it.
so this one is interesting. This is yesterday. Coca-Cola buys full control of BodyArmor. You know those drinks? Have you ever had that BodyArmor drink?
Yes. I haven't. We don't have them in South Africa, but I have heard of them.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you have them. See, this is why it would be good for you and me to do it like a fucking news show or something, bro. Because you probably have had so many different
Exactly. Different
products and
things,
so many
bro.
different companies that I don't know about, and I got shit
Yep.
you don't know about. It's so interesting.
Different pronunciations as well.
Yep, yep. So Coca-Cola buys the rest of the outstanding stake in Body Armor to take full control over it. They owned a small piece of it
Yep.
before. See, it says they owned a 15%
Sure.
stake in 2018, and then
Percent
they ended
stake.
up
Yep.
buying the rest of this out. You'll actually like this, bro, because you like Kobe. So check this out. It says Coca-Cola announced
I
Monday
do.
it has bought full control of the sports drink maker Body Armor for $5.6 billion, making it the company's largest acquisition. So Coca-Cola's largest acquisition ever. The beverage giant bought a 15% stake in Body Armor in 2018. At the time, basketball legend Kobe Bryant was its third largest shareholder after investing in
Oh wow.
2013, just 2 years after it was founded. The estate of the late NBA star will receive $400 million, bro.
Oh wow.
400 million. And I don't know how much money he made playing in his career, but I think that I saw somewhere this
Yeah.
sale might make his family richer than him playing ever did. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. That's
Like from his
crazy. And I
contracts.
think I do follow. I think he made from his contracts also roughly about like 200, 300 million. So
Could be
it's so interesting actually. It's very, very interesting. These are where these like sports players, like you see, this is where what I like is that he wasn't just great on the field. He's a
off
great
the
mind
field.
off the field
Right.
as well. He's not,
Right.
yeah. And that's really, really, or off the court, excuse me.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
like it's just very, very smart, very, very smart. I mean, I also saw a thing that Roger Federer, he made like $90 million. He's made 90 million. He's due to make $90 million this year. He's only
Wow.
made 900,000 playing tennis. He's made 80. The
Wow.
rest playing off his endorsements, bro.
Yeah,
So
man.
it's just being smart
LeBron
with
does
your
the same
money.
thing. It's the same thing. They all do it. It's
Exactly.
just being smart
Yep.
now. Like a lot of them don't even live off their salary. They save their salary. They live off some endorsement money and stuff like that. I know Gronkowski does
For
stuff like
sure.
that. So wait, listen. Gets even
Yep.
more interesting. You'll like this. The deal for the remaining 85% of Body Armor isn't entirely unexpected. Coke first said in February it intended to buy controlling interest in Body Armor later this year. Now, why this is interesting? I'm going to kind of sum it up a little bit here. This guy
Sure.
who started this company, his name is Mike Repole, right here. This is his name.
Rapol. Yep.
This is he was on CNBC yesterday, which made the story come to my attention. This is not his first sale to Coca-Cola for billions of dollars. So he built a company before, I don't know what it was, and ended up selling that company to Coca-Cola
For
for a couple
billions.
$1 billion, just like he just did. And he said, okay, I'm going to go do it
Jeez.
again. And he did it again.
Jeez.
Two things to me stuck out with this story. One being, once you know people and you're on the inside, bro, and you got a connection, you work the connection. You know what I'm saying? You keep pushing it. And look what he
Of
did. And it
course.
worked out.
Yeah.
And now
That's.
he's a multi-billionaire now. He's just a random guy. He's just a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I think it also just shows if like the idea of don't reinvent the wheel. He's like, this model is there.
Yep.
We can build a successful brand, build a
Yep.
company, put people in place, get a bigger company to buy us, but they like it, they'll buy all of it, boom, sold billions of dollars
Yep.
next, you know?
Would you also think that like Coca-Cola doesn't want any like competition? Is that also not another thing that could come from it?
I think that it's beyond that. It's that Gatorade is
The-
owned by Pepsi and Coca-Cola
Okay,
and
got you.
Pepsi compete. So if Gatorade has 80% of the market share, 70% of the market share in the Body Armor versus Gatorade battle. So in order for
Yep.
Coca-Cola
Yep.
to still be battling Pepsi, Coke said, we need a sports drink. So that's why they bought Body Armor.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's competition
Makes
at the end of the
sense.
day.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's just not that little
Yep.
competition in the middle.
Different, like a different niche.
It's these big companies, Coca-Cola versus Pepsi, bro. They're going at it. So they're buying the smaller brands for a
Oh,
couple billion because they're going to make hundreds of billions. It's crazy. It's crazy.
yeah. And then look, and then like that Mark, what's his name? Mark Repol just comes up. He'll come up with another sports drink later on, and just sell it for $1 billion again.
Yep. It says here BodyArmor's brand equity potential for Coke to distribute sports drink globally like it did for Monster. So yeah, like look, they're gonna get Monster energy drinks all over the world. That's what Coke did. Now they're gonna do it with
Yep.
BodyArmor. You're gonna have BodyArmor next week, bro. You'll see. All right, so that was
So
one.
interesting how these things work.
It is, bro. It is. That was one article that I had, and then this one's pretty crazy too. So this is Amazon's plan to launch its first internet satellite
Saw
in
this.
late 2022. The way you say this word, Project Kuiper. It's Kuiper.
Kuiper.
Kuiper, yeah. So it's named
Sure.
after this thing in space called the Kuiper Belt. It's basically like an asteroid field, but it's further away from us than the regular asteroid belt, and it's bigger. And a lot of big
Okay.
meteors come out of the Kuiper Belt, and they actually are what we see in shooting stars, and they've hit the Earth things in the past and stuff. So it's interesting. So they named it after this big
Yep.
floating thing of big space rocks, like a big asteroid field. It's crazy. There is no substitute for on-orbit testing, and we expect to learn a lot given the complexity and risk of such a challenging environment. So I think
Yep.
here, this is just interesting to me because Jeff Bezos loves Blue Origin, loves like
Yes.
his future of his company, right? Like going to space. But then you also know his arch nemesis, Elon Musk, is trying to launch the Starlink satellites. SpaceX wants to put up
They're
Starlink.
both like doing the same thing.
It's the same thing. You got SpaceX and Starlink. You've got Amazon and Project Kuiper. Kuiper satellite. It's crazy. So it's like the billionaires are taking over space. These guys are going to be the forefront of what space is in the future. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Maybe space travel and that for normal us individuals.
Would you ever do that, bro? Would you spend 250 grand? 250 though, bro? 250 to go up into space? Like, come on. I'd put the 250 towards a lot of other things before I go to space.
Yeah, no, of course. But I mean, like, if I was a billionaire like them, just for the experience, I'd do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, bro. If I was a billionaire like them, I'd have my own rocket coming out of my own backyard. It says that they plan
how things are evolving in the last couple of years.
It is, bro. It's so fast. Like now, look, it says they plan to build a network of 3,200 satellites in low Earth orbit to provide high-speed internet anywhere in the world. So now it says here, Kuiper is poised to go toe-to-toe with SpaceX Starlink network, which is the furthest along in the latest generation of broadband satellite systems. A variety of other networks are in various stages of development. So look, British-owned OneWeb, BlackRock-backed Astronis, satellite-to-smartphone specialist AST, Lockheed Martin, partnership with Omnispace, and Telesat's Lightspeed. All these people are trying to get satellites up there, bro. The Project Kuiper team has grown steadily at Amazon, which is now more than 750 people, and hundreds more expect to be hired. Amazon built a 200,000 square foot facility in Washington to test and manufacture satellites and plans to add 20,000 square feet to this facility. Wow.
Yes. It's very, 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 very technological as well. Like,
do you buy Amazon stock because of this, bro? Do you think that we should be buying more Amazon stock? It's not an Amazon. Is it an Amazon company? It is, right? Amazon, it says, plans to...
Would it be a subdivision of them, right?
Right, but it's like, you know how Blue Origin is not Amazon. Blue Origin is a different company.
Would they not have their own stock listed on the stock exchange?
I don't know. If you look at this, it seems like it would be under Amazon stock because it says Amazon, you know?
Makes sense. Yep. Yeah, because Amazon plans to launch the first... Yep, exactly.
Crazy. What do you think about?
It's definitely bullish for that. But yeah, no, go ahead, bro.
What do you think about that? The Facebook metaverse thing.
Oh, I saw that as well. I think they, I think they're just trying to cover up for the stuff that they've done in the past and that. I think it's, they're putting a plaster